Good morning, student. In our last video, we had discussed till question 31. Our next question is write in details about strength improving methods, isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic. Strength, it is the ability to overcome resistance, means ability of our muscles to overcome the resistance. Strength, it is of two types: static strength, dynamic strength. Static strength means ability to overcome resistance from a single point, for example, pushing a wall. And dynamic strength means ability to overcome the resistance while in motion. In dynamic strength, it is of three types: maximum strength, explosive strength, and strength endurance. Strength can be improved through isometric exercise, isotonic exercise, and isokinetic exercise. Isometric exercise. Isometric, it is a combination of two words, iso and metric. Iso means same, metric means length. So in isometric exercise, the length of the muscles remain the same. There is no change in the length of the muscles. We are using the force, but there is no visible movement. We cannot observe the movement. In this exercise, work is performed, but it is not seen directly. For example, pushing a wall, you are using the force, but there is no movement. There is no visible movement. The length of the muscles remain the same. Work done is, in isometric exercise, the work done is 0. Isotonic exercise, it is combination of two words, iso and tonic. Iso means same, tonic means tension. In isotonic exercise, there is a same tension. There is the length of the muscle change. There is change in the length of the muscles along with tension in the muscles. There is two types, concentric and eccentric. For examples, work done in isotonic exercise, there is a visible movement. Work is done in this exercise. The length of the muscles change, that is concentric and eccentric. Concentric, like upward movement of our hand. Eccentric means downward movement of our hand, push up, etc. And isokinetic, it is a combination of two words, iso and kinetic. Iso means same, kinetic means motion. So in isokinetic exercise, and there is a movement along with a continuous tension in both flexors and extension muscles. For example, cycling, swimming, etc. or treadmill, etc. Both the flexors and extension muscles contract simultaneously. What is endurance? Explain the methods to improve sports performance. Endurance, it is the ability to sustain or continue an activity for a long period of time, or it is the ability to resist fatigue. There are three methods to improve endurance: continuous training methods, fatigue training methods, and interval training methods. First, in continuous training methods, the work is done continuously without a long break in between. In continuous training, the work done is continuously without any break. It is continuous training. It is of three types: slow continuous training methods, fast continuous training methods, and Variable continuous training methods. Slow continuous training methods. This slow continuous training methods it consists of long distance running slowly without any break or pause with low intensity. In slow continuous training methods, we perform in the presence of oxygens. The distance is uh, across 10 to 20 kilometers and the time is about 1 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours, and our speed is low. For examples, cross country, cycling, etc. Fast continuous training methods. In this fast continuous training methods, the intensity is high but it required less time. The duration is up to 20 minutes continuously without any break. Heart rate about 160 to 180 beats per minute. Examples, aerobic. Next is variable pace methods. Variable continuous training methods. It is a combination of fast continuous training methods and slow continuous training methods. In this methods, the speed keep on changing. That is, sometime our speed is slow, sometime our speed is fast. In this, this is done for about 15 minutes to 16 minutes, and our heart rate is 140 to 80 per minute. Example, fartlek training. Give in details the classifications of sports injury. Sports injury are those injury which occurs in the sports. First, soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injury. In this injury, the soft tissue are damaged and there is internal as well as external wear and tears in the muscles. Soft tissue injury, it is of two types. Skin injury and muscle injury. Skin injury means injury over the skin like contusion, abrasion, laceration, incision, etc. And muscle injury, injury in the muscles like sprain, strain, cramp, etc. Contusion. Contusion, it is a soft tissue injury over the skin in which the skin, it is the injury of the skin caused by direct hit by an external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. The color of the skin changes from red to blue, there is a swelling, and sometimes the functioning of the affected part, the loss of functioning of the affected part. Sprain, it is a ligament injury in which the ligament is tear or damaged. It is caused by overstretching of ligament or twisting of joint. In sprain, there is a swelling over the joint, immobilizations of joint, acute pain, etc. And it is caused by overstretching of ligament, twisting, etc. Strain, it is a muscle injury in which the muscle is damaged and tear. It is caused by overstretching of muscles. Okay, strain, it is a muscle injury in which the muscle fibers is damaged or tears. It is caused by overstretching of muscle beyond its normal levels or due to violent pull. It causes acute pain, swelling, loss of functioning of the affected part, etc. It can be prevented by performing proper warming up, avoiding jerky movement, etc. Next, abrasion. Abrasion, it is a soft tissue injury in which the skin is rubbed by a frictional force. Okay, the skin is rubbed over the hard and rough surface. Mainly it occurs in the palm, knee, elbow, etc. Laceration, it is a type of wound that happen when the soft tissue in the body are torn by the blunt object. And incision, it is also a type of wound caused by a sharp edged object like knife, razors, etc. Next is effect of exercise. What are the effect of exercise on respiratory system? If we do exercise, what will be its effect on respiratory system? First is hypertrophy of the heart. If we do regular exercise, the hypertrophy, that is enlargement of the heart, um, take place. Therefore, more blood is pumped out by the heart. Increase in cardiac output. Cardiac output means the amount of blood pumped out by the heart in 1 minute. If we do regular exercise, the cardiac output increase, which result in more blood is pumped out by the heart to the working tissue. Resting pulse increase, faster adaptations to the working load. If we do regular exercise, the heart adjusts, the adjustment of the heart, there will be the quick adjustment of heart according to the body needs. Return to the normal pulse quickly. Increase in hemoglobin. If we do exercise, the hemoglobin in the red blood cells, okay, hemoglobin in the blood increase. Therefore, improve in the energy flow. Decrease in density of blood. Therefore, there will be the fast circulations of blood throughout the body. Respiratory muscles become strong. Increase in number of alveoli, pulmonary diffusions, etc. Maximum oxygen uptake increase. Oxygen uptake increase. New capillaries are formed. Quick removing of waste product from our body. Increase in tidal volumes helps in maintaining the blood pressures in the body, etc. These are the some effect of exercise on the respiratory system. So we have completed these sample papers. Next sample paper. In this deformity, there is no arch in the feet. The complete foot touches the surface. This is the deformity of the foot. This deformity is known as flat foot. The foot is completely flat. Foot touches the surface in case of flat foot, and it can be corrected by wearing spacious shoes, by performing Tadasana, etc. The condition in which the knee touch each other's while the feet remain apart, it is known as a knock knee. When the knee touch each other's, the knee bend inside. When we stand, walking, running, it is the condition of knock knee. And the exercise for correction of knock knee, we should do outward walking, pillar exercise, vriksh asana, etc. The type of strength used at the times of take-off in the long jump. It is explosive strength. Explosive strength, combinations of strength and speed. How fast, ability to overcome the resistance with maximum speed. So, explosive strength, it is long jump. Footwork training is developed by Gosta and Holmers. Footwork training helps to develop endurance. In footwork training methods, it is also known as speed play. In footwork training methods, we perform this in the natural environment. We use natural training. In this footwork training methods, the person is free to use his speed. He may run, walk, he may jogging, running, walking, slow running, etc. He is free. He may choose shortcut, long cut, but the things to keep in mind is that he has to reach the destination point in a desired time, and it is used to improve the endurance. Isotonic, it is a combination of two words. Iso means same, tonic means tension. So isotonic means same tension. The exercise, in this exercise, work is done, the length of the muscle changes and there is a same tension in the muscle. It is of two types, concentric and eccentric, like push-up, sit-ups. Which of the following is not a physical disability? Physical disability means physical impairment. The person, physical disability, it is an impairment. Physical disability, it is an impairment of cognitive development, cognitive physical disability. Physical disability, or we can say physical impairment, means inability of a person to use his upper limb, lower limb, or unable to use his musculoskeletal system, circulatory system, respiratory system, etc. Here, attention deficit disorders, it is not a physical disability, it is a disorder. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorders. Children having behavior symptoms including hyperactivity, impulsivity, inattention generally suffer from ADHD, means attention deficit hyperactivity disorders. This asana is helpful in reducing obesity. Obesity, when obesity, it is a condition when large amount of fat is in the human body. It can be reduced by performing Vajrasana. Vajrasana, when the player is engaged in vigorous exercise for long duration, it develops cardiovascular endurance. Sorting of teams and fitting them in a fixtures so that the stronger teams do not meet each others in the earlier round is called bye. Bye is a sort of privilege given to a team to play in the next round without playing first round. But here the correct answer is seeding. 50 meters standing start helps in measuring speed. The daily recommendations allowed for these nutrients is between 57 to 60. We should take carbohydrate. This type of injury is not a hard tissue injury. Lacerations, sprain, strain, abrasions, contusion, muscle pull, etc. These are not a hard tissue injury. Hard tissue injury मतलब hard Hard types of injury means bone injury like fracture, dislocation, etc. In olders, in order to test endurance of young boys, the physical education teacher will use which test? 600 meters run or walk test helps to measure the endurance of our young peoples, and it is a test items of motor fitness test. What is personality? The word personality is derived from the Latin word persona, which means the marks. Personality, it is the ability of a person to think. A personality, it is the ability of a person to think, behave, his attitude, etc., which make a person unique. It is the outer edge of the self. We can also say that personality is the total sum of one being and involve his physical, mental, social, emotional, intellectual aspect of the persons, means his physical structures, his mentals, how he think, his social, how he adjusts in the society, his social quality, his emotions like angers, hate, and his intellectual aspect. All this is the personality of a person, which make him a unique, and every person has their own personality. What is intrinsic motivation? Intrinsic motivation is derived from the Latin word mover. Mover means to change or to move. Motivation, it is a moving force which energizes an individual to do an activity. It is of two types: intrinsic motivations and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivations are those motivations which come from inside of an individual. Okay, this motivation is within an individuals and guide them to perform better, to satisfy one's own personal feelings like trust, hunger, hungers, his social need, his psychological needs, etc. He performed the activity for his own sake, for his own enjoyment, own satisfaction, etc. He does not get anything from that. This makes a man to act enthusiastically towards the goal. These motivations, intrinsic motivation, come from inside of an individual. Internal motivations depend upon interest, attitude, passion, need, intrinsic. How many boys will be deals if the number of teams participating in knockout tournament are 25? Also mention the team in upper and lower half. First, bye. It is a sort of privilege given to a team to play in the next round without playing first round. Knockout tournament, it is a tournament in which a team which is defeated is eliminated from the tournament. He will not get second chance. And the formula, we can find the number of byes by subtracting the number of team minus 1. So 25 minus 1 is equal to this is the 24. This is the total match, total 24 match, and the number of team, number of by we find for upper half number of by is n plus n minus 1 upon 2. Team in upper half is n, number of team plus 1 upon 2, and team in lower half is n minus 1 upon 2, and the number of by is number of next highest power of 2 minus number of team, that is 7. Next is, what do you mean by motor development in children? Motor development means development of child bones, muscles, etc. and his ability to move around and to manipulate in the environment. Motor development takes place when the children is biologically and mentally matures. Motor development in children includes movement, control, flexibility, understanding motor skill, proper body compositions, development of physical, emotional trait, etc. And it is a continuous process throughout the life. What is round robin tournament? Round robin tournament, it is a tournament. Round robin tournament is also known as league tournament. Round robin tournament. In round robin tournament, every team has to play with every other's teams, irrespective of win, loss or draw. Write in brief about contraindications of Masteyasan. The person suffering from knee, ankle problems, severe back pains, hernia, etc. should avoid Matsyasan. What is food myth? Food myths are the unscientific region of thought about the foods items. These are most of a psychological nature than actuals. Okay, food means wrong informations about the food. Without knowing the logic, we start following it or create our own myth about it without finding the truth. For example, people think that if we people think that the food which we eat in the night contain make us more fatty. It contain more energy. Like low fat or no fat diet is good for health. Crash dieting or fasting make us to lose weight. Food eaten late night is more fattening. Healthy food is most expensive, etc. These are the myth about the food. Okay, food means unscientific thought about the food. Health run, it is not in your syllabus. Name the types of movement in sports. Types of movement in sports like flexion, extension, adductions, internal rotations, external rotation, circumductions, supinations, pronations, dorsiflexion, plantar flexions, etc. These all are the movement. Flexions means decrease in angles between the joint. For example, bending our elbow. Extension, it is increase in angle between the joint. For example, strengthening our hand, standing up. Abduction means movement away from midline of body. For example, raising our hand upward. Adductions means movement towards the midline of body. For example, downward movement of our hand. Which type of injury is abrasion? Abrasion is a soft tissue injury. Abrasion is caused. It is mainly occurs in palm, knee, elbow, etc. It is caused. Caused in the skin due to rubbing of skin by the frictional force. Rubbing of skin by the frictional force. Next is enlist the spinal deformity. Explain the cause and precautionary measures to avoid caprices. Spinal deformity like caprices, lordosis, scoliosis, etc. Caprices, first In kyphosis, it is a spinal deformity, or we can say it is a posture deformity in which our cervical spine and thoracic cage bend forward. That is abnormal curvatures of spine at forward. Our head, neck, chin bend forward. Our body weight is shifted on the toe. Lordosis, it is a problems, it is a posture deformity in which the lumbar spine is bent forward beyond the normal levels. Our body weight is shifted backward on the heels. It is due to overweight, obesity. Scoliosis, it is the problem of the spine in which our vertebral columns bend sideward, in which our one shoulders come upward and other shoulders, one shoulders is rise up and other shoulders is rise down. And the cause of kyphosis is due to malnutrition, weak muscle of the chest, obesity, etc. And it can be corrected by performing backward bending exercise like chakrasana, dhanuasana, bhujangasana, earth chakrasana, reverse sit-ups, etc.